Man, you come straight out of a comic.
I mean, believe it or not, I've never been with a white woman out in LA. oh, we recording? Not bad.
Nah, speak your piece. Speak your piece. Continue.
I didn't know.
What was it about white women?
I mean, pink toes. I'm sorry, gotta be respectful.
The pink people. Remember, you gotta. That's what they are preferred to.
I thought we called them index cards. What, 3x5s?
I would love.
3x5s. Yo, that's the thick joints. That's the thick ones. Feel like that 3x5 that passed by earlier was bad as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Ooh,
flat.
You got that little red line went across the top.
Well, she dangerous, boy. I tried to go talk to her. I almost got cut, boy. Like,
got a paper cut out here. Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Straight Out of a Comic Book. It is good to be back. Of course, you know me. I am Will Pharaoh. I got the fellas here today, young Deuces, Dion, and Broady, the Joker. What's going on, fellas? How y'all living? How y'all feeling?
Yo, what's up, Will? How you doing, brother?
Good. Life
good,
is
man.
Excited.
Yeah.
Hey, got some good stuff coming up this week.
Oh, yeah. Got my office under construction, so I had to come closer. You know, Dion was like, "You need to be closer." I don't like that I could see your thighs. He was like, "I wasn't feeling that. I need chest up."
Yeah, I see you get excited. Your toes are doing like this. I'm like, why?
I could always just put shoes on. That could also be the remedy. But man, we have a lot to talk about on this episode, man. We have a lot of stuff has happened since the last episode. We got Twisted Metal that's dropping up on Peacock. We also have confirmed that Beetlejuice 2 is in the works right now with Michael Keaton returning. Transformers is back with the Beast Wars. We're going to be talking about that too. We're also going to be getting into the Writers Guild strike. And what is this going to be doing for cinema, for TV shows? How is it going to impact people? I think this is a dope episode to have just because of the people we have here who are on the ground with all of this stuff. Actors, producers, writers, all of them are right here in this episode. So you get to get a first-hand take on what's really going on here up in Hollywood. And then, of course, we're going to go into a little fan fiction, but we're going to save that for now. Right now, we're going to jump into the hot topic. Hot topic is Twisted Metal, man. Anthony Mackie is starring in Twisted Metal, a Peacock series.
I'm confused so much by this project.
Can I just hate real quick?
Yeah.
He's doing well. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Why? I'm not saying it's a bad idea. Like,
I think it's a passion project, bro.
Let other actors get these roles, man.
Here's my thing. At some point, there's a caliber of things you don't do, and I have a great analogy for that. What's the chick that was in Spider-Man that got her head cracked open that didn't make it? What's her name in real life? Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone did super bad. Funny. It was great for the time that she was doing it. Then she did La La Land and was taken seriously as an actress. But then what she did was Zombieland 2. Now, granted, it didn't affect her, but it's one of those things of like, some of this stuff you leave to other people. And that's what Anthony Mackie is doing with Twisted Metal.
But no, I mean, it's project. She wasn't on fire then. I think when she became respected is when she was on like La La Land. Like that's when she became
I just said.
I thought you said Zombieland.
No, I said it. Then she went and did Zombieland 2.
You know what I do? That's my role. I'm supposed to repeat
it. I'm sorry. I heard land. They both got land in it, man. Let me live.
That's okay. I'll give you that. No, I'll give you that. Now that is a great reason. But
I believe that it's a passion project. You got to think, man. He talks about playing PlayStation heavily. Like you got to think at some point if something come across your palette, whether it is like amazingly good on a Marvel level or not, he probably still wanted to do it just off the strength of like, yo, I love Twisted Metal, bro.
But also, We Have a Ghost.
He did do that. And he did do Black Mirror, where he was fucking his homeboy in a video game.
But he wasn't. He wasn't there yet. I mean, he was still Captain America's sidekick.
Well, that's how he became Captain America.
But the interesting thing is, though, you do these types of projects after you've done like Will. I guess you're saying because he's done such major stuff, why would he do this kind of like in your mind? I guess like a B-C list type of movie, right? Or project. Like, I mean, I think that like it honestly makes it kind of gets more publicity because everyone like us is talking about like, yo, why would Anthony Mackie do that? It's like if Leonardo DiCaprio came out and said, yo, I'm gonna do the next season of Bad Boys Club, you'd be like, wait a second, like everyone just freezes.
Hold on, what dope is Leonardo on right now?
Because Twisted Metal with no name attached to Twisted Metal, it's like, oh wow. I mean, they made a Twisted Metal movie, and then it's going to be some unknown actor, and then it gives us less interest. Now there's Anthony Mackie. It's like, okay, I got to see what this nigga's doing. And
not only Anthony Mackie, but Will Arnett and Rhett Reese as well. So that's
got to see what they.
What I'm saying.
Yeah, but the other game, Gran Turismo, wherever.
Turismo.
Let me live. I never knew how to say that.
You had the Japanese version.
Gran Turismo, nigga. Let me live. But they have Desmond in there, but I don't know any other actors in it. So I think it would do well just by the name.
Yeah, see, and that's how I feel. That's how I feel about with Twisted Metal. Like I think the name and based off where it's from, you would still go check it out anyway. Just because with Twisted Metal is the iconic characters. Like you get to see Sweet Tooth. We like who's gonna play Axel and stuff like that. It's like those are the things you kind of look forward to.
Well, yes and no, because so with Twisted Metal, what I want is I want the fourth act of Transformers throughout this whole series. I don't care for any story or dialogue. I just want chaos. It's Twisted Metal. I need to see cars getting fucked up. That's all I want to see. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I like that this is a comedy series because that means that Anthony Mackie, if it's comedy, his comedy needs to come from his reaction to what the fuck's going on. Like, I need him to be driving, and when he sees Sweet Tooth, because Sweet Tooth is not your average clown, and I need Anthony Mackie to react like a black man seeing a fucking vicious clown driving a car that's trying to run him off the road.
Ice cream truck.
Yeah, I need him to react like how a true black man would react to that. Like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like, I need that style of comedy and just a whole lot of action. That's all I need.
So okay. So are we? Let's just confirm because we do got to keep moving to the different topics. Are you going to check out Twisted Metal when it comes?
Of course.
Based off of the little preview that they gave us and Anthony Mackie, has it sold you yet, or are you still on the fence about it? Deuce, how you feeling?
I am on the fence about it, but because I am currently rewatching The Office in tangent with the Office Ladies podcast to get like the behind the scenes, I am subscribed to Peacock. So because of that, I'm going to watch it because I have access to it. If I didn't have Peacock, I would not watch it.
Okay,
yeah, I don't have Peacock, but I have this week blur out my source. I have a very illegal website that I watch all my streaming services from.
Why could you just say I have my ways of being able to watch this?
Dion went full gunner. He went full gunner.
Right. And then you're gonna leave it up to me to remember the time to go edit this out. Now I gotta listen to it to see where you said this to bleep it out.
Well, the thing is, I didn't want this. Like, what do you mean, man? Just say it. I ain't want that to happen.
We all got it. We all got it. What you were saying.
We have our illegal websites,
and he did it again.
I'm sorry.
He mimed it.
Right. That was very op-like of you, and you dress like an op right now, as you said.
Say, hey guys, you guys got any marijuana?
Yeah. You got the hoodie half on. They're like, yeah, as we were saying, illegal websites. Hold on, let me get my glasses straight where the camera's on.
Man.
Yeah. That's funny shit.
But Broady, but as you were saying, Dion, like, are you in or are you still on the fence about it?
If it pops up, because my source, it pops when it comes on, it shows all the best, the most streamed movies and TV shows. Oh, it's on right now, and I click on it like that. So
okay. So the cover itself and just like, okay, I'll check this out.
Yeah.
Broady, what about you?
Are you?
Like Dion, I also have a source that is similar to Peacock. It's more of a free cock, which doesn't sound good now that I said it.
I need that. That's a clip. Please make that clip. Please make that the clip.
Sometimes I should really have somebody kind of just read through my script before I say things.
Hey, it's a writer strike. See, that's the issue. You ain't had
It's a writer strike. That's what that was. I should have chat GPT just my answer right now. Let me chat GPT something real quick.
Broady, I don't know what you want to do with that, but you need to go get that website right now. I don't know what you could turn. You know what you could turn it into.
Hello.
I'm just letting you know. When I hear,
I'm pretty sure that every spelling of that already exists. I'm pretty sure that that's already taken. Right now, as far as doing a sketch with the logo and having like the peacock logo with the balls out, I think that could be a funny thing. Coming up on free cock.
Hold on, Broady. Hold on. Watch this. You know how the peacock.
Yeah.
You know how the peacock has those little right? So it'd be a man on his back and his balls is several balls of like
No, it's like boom, boom, boom.
It'll be just one lump. Look, boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom.
And it just shake just a little bit.
Yeah.
I said this on Zoom with the homies. I said Dion sees the line and sprints past it. that is Dion's brand. He said, "What line?"
Trust me, I'm already there. I'm like, oh, finally somebody showed up. I've been here by myself.
Hey man,
look no further. You done found your tag team partner.
I'll take a look at it, man, for the free though. For the free, I'll take a look at it. I wouldn't pay no money. I actually do have Peacock, so I mean. But nonetheless, it's one of those ones like, hey, it's on right now. Let me put it on. Let me while I'm doing something. It's a while I'm doing something else type of show. While I'm kind of like,
yeah, it definitely does not. It didn't need a trailer. I won't lie. It definitely has that. I'm scrolling through the streaming service and it's like, oh shit, Twisted Metal got a show. Oh, let me check it out. And is Anthony Mackie? Let me check it out.
But I will argue though. In the form of what's going on, what they're seeing. I mean, come on, man. I already see the wave. Video game, like Marvel's going to slow down, and the video game wave's about to come. We're right in the middle of it, man. After the success of Super Mario Brothers, it's like you're gonna see a video game of. I wouldn't be sorry if they make a live action Paperboy.
We're gonna get Glover. Watch, we're gonna get Glover.
We're gonna get all the games. We're gonna get Contra. We're gonna get Paperboy. They might get Double Dragon. They already had Double Dragon.
They already had Double Dragon.
Paperboy would be fire. Paperboy would be a fire.
Paperboy would be. Imagine a dramatic. Imagine in a suburban neighborhood. Hello, newspaper boy.
Yeah.
I need one.
He has a lot of.
It's the Matrix. About to hit you. People throwing out shit.
Yep.
He's got to get through a BLM protest. He's like, but I just got to get the paper to everybody. Nigga, we don't read papers no more.
Well, it has to be a time period, right? It got to be a time period.
This why they won't come fix y'all streets, and they got holes in it and little ramps I got to jump over because of this attitude. That's why.
Paperboy.
Controversy. He threw the paper and accidentally hit a black person. So now it's like, oh, you racist? You people with paper now, bro? Get him! Cut him off up top.
He's like, I'm black, you white. Now I'm red all over.
Not the spoken word.
Hey, yo, that motherfucker be trying to chase from a dog, and that's the running joke. He be like, get off of me. No, he ain't beating on that black dog like that. I told you he ain't shit. Move to the paper boy.
If you want to be a newsman, you're going to have to deliver all these papers.
What was his thing? But it would have to be like, if you don't get these papers by the end of the day, we're gonna take your grandmother's house. It had to be something.
It got to be.
The stakes got to be high.
It got to be one of those, like, if it's a kid type film, it got to be like a grand prize or something like that.
Yeah.
Or it's a mom and pop publishing company that's going to close down if they can't get a new spark in the papers. And they're like, yo, that or maybe it's like Zac Efron, they get some super handsome dude to play the paperboy. And I was like, did you see the paperboy in town? He's fucking all the moms in the suburban neighborhood.
Dark ass.
Why is it dark? Why is it so dark?
He's like Fast and Furious, where he pulls up on his bike. He looks at the guy. He's like,
it's like this.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
the shot. They always do it.
And do a little zoom in on the clutches, the gas, the knobs.
And it's just going to regular space.
They're like with music from Paperboy from Atlanta.
Oh man.
And of course, Kid Cudi.
That's funny.
All right. Let's keep it moving forward though, because we do got a few.
We got to make that. I feel like we got to make that sketch low key though.
You know what's wild, Broady? Damn, I feel bad. The whole time you said Paperboy, I was picturing Excite Bike.
No.
In my head, like we can create the whole boards. And I was like, wait a second.
No. Excite Bike still could work. Excite Bike could work as another franchise.
But I was picturing the character in my head. Like, man, they can pick their own boards. And I was like, wait a second, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, Paperboy.
I remember why it was throwing paper. I remember it wasn't even about the paper. It was just about surviving.
That was it. It was really just about surviving.
It's about surviving.
Yeah, but we gonna save that for another episode.
Yeah.
All these Nintendo games that can get turned into movies.
Oh yeah, we definitely we bringing that back.
Yeah, we bringing that back. But so there's been some rumors circulating in the Marvel world about the Fantastic Four. Apparently, the Fantastic Four has been cast and will be announced within the next coming 2 months.
Wow.
One of the rumors is that Margot Robbie has been offered the role of Sue Storm.
You call her Margot?
Did you do that intentionally?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That threw me off because you said it so clean. I was like, wait a minute. This is my first time noticing that he says Margot.
He's out here saying Gal Gadot, you know?
Yep. I really
Margot,
do. And it was like, but yeah, man, she has been offered the role of Sue Storm, but they have been keeping Human Torch and Mr. Fantastic very much under wraps. But they apparently those two have been cast, and supposedly the twist that's been going on is Mila Kunis is also
the thing, right?
Being considered as the thing.
Now here's my thing though.
Hey,
I could see that working.
Pun intended.
I want to hear how you can see it working, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't see it working. And it's nothing against Mila Kunis at all.
The reason why, because one, I already know that she's accustomed to doing voice acting, but also another reason why I could see it working is because of Bradley Cooper with Rocket. Like, unless you know Bradley Cooper to the distinction, you wouldn't know that's Bradley Cooper talking as Rocket. So there's no telling what they can do to her voice for it. Now, do I think it's necessary? No. And I don't think it should be the first or second choice they should go with.
Okay. I think that they're trying to do 2 girls, 2 boys.
Oh, that
I can see
I see that. So the reason here's my thing, and it's not, again, to me, it's not against Mila Kunis or even women portraying this role. It's whoever can do the best Brooklyn, New Jersey accent. And I don't believe Mila Kunis has that in her, because when I think of the thing, I think of it's clobbering time. Yo, I'm out here, I'm working. Like, I think of like
hold on. Now we've seen Mila do that like in Bad Moms and stuff like that. What it was, Date Night, like when she gets rambunctious and stuff like that, she got the capability of doing it. But I get what you're saying, like the hard. Yeah, but I get what you're saying from that hard Brooklyn, like, or Jersey type of guy and stuff. There's a type of tone to it. I also thought, though, they keep putting it to that. I kind of saw her going in the Human Torch route. I would not mind seeing a female Human Torch.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's because she's gonna be naked or something. Is that why? She's like,
no. First of all, she has a suit. She has a suit on, so we already know they have the suit.
Last time,
right? And we already know she wears a suit when they flame on. So
Now, here's an interesting point. Now, it might not be a popular opinion, but I think that it could be interesting. Maybe it's a very progressive the thing. Maybe she's going through an operation. And so because the Thing hates being called the Thing. All right, so it's like a play on. They're like, yo, what's that thing over there? I'm trans. You know what I mean? They're like, no,
oh boy,
thing, and then now it's the thing. No, I'm saying it's a stretch, but it's the way Hollywood be working now.
Broady,
and they're like,
Broady,
they're making this.
Broady, I gotta tell you something.
It'd be the first trans superhero.
Broady.
I'm just saying.
I gotta be real honest with you. You might be 100% right on that. That sounds like some shit Marvel might do. I'm not even gonna lie. That man struck gold when he said that. I was like, I can definitely.
In the comic books, the Thing hated the Thing hated itself. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely did.
I could see them going some route with that. Like, that was That's why I can't even knock what he's saying.
That does change my perspective because if they go that route and they do it tastefully, not like jokingly, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
that would change it because here's the thing. I imagine the Thing this one way, but if they do a good job at presenting the Thing a different way and giving it like a little bit more depth and telling, a trans story, I'm a-okay with it. I'm not one of those people that's like, why they keep on throwing woke stuff in my stuff? Like, I'd be a-okay with it because like, as long as the character, because there's a couple of things that the Thing still needs, right? Like, you got to remember the Thing, even though he does not like being the Thing, he's still beastie as fuck, powerful as fuck. So it's like, as long as they don't take his superhero-ness away from him, I'm okay with them adding different layers to the story like that. I'm okay. I'm not too attached to the origin of the Thing where it has to be monolith like this one way. And if they're adding more depth and adding more story and it adds, a different layer to that character, I'm okay with that.
And if we be honest too, out of all the characters, that is kind of the one that you want to do that to anyway, because if we're being honest, it's a very old-fashioned type of character. And then actually, it is kind of offensive to have it like that. So it is one that you could remix and stuff like that to open up more to your audience. Because like you said, like we get Ben Grimm, but it's like, I don't relate to Ben Grimm. Like I don't relate to you. Like your story don't have as much depth as it could possibly have. It's like, okay, cool. Like your parents got a cannoli store and they about to lose it. It's just like, okay, what's the next thing for you? Like, give me something.
A lot of those characters in Marvel already that typical New Yorker, that character is riddled through Marvel, whether it's a hero or not a hero. There's so many characters that is that. So it's like I'm okay if they take that liberty with that and change that.
Do y'all prefer the CGI Thing or the Michael Chinkless?
I need a mixture of both. Like I need someone walking around in it, but I don't mind you layering some CG on it.
Like how I did with The Last of Us. In The Last of Us, I don't know if you watched it, Dion, but the big berserker that we seen the footage and behind the scenes of the person, but if you watch the behind the scenes footage that HBO put out, they used his model, but then they also mixed it with CGI. And even with the little girl who was in the back seat, same thing. They used the model, and so it's like if they do it like that, I'm a-okay with that because the restriction of having a suit is because it's stocky. You're not as limber with it, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then the issue with having CGI, if it's not done well, it sticks out like a motherfucking sore thumb. So it's like if you can blend them both and you can do that, then you get that human aspect, but then you also get the visual aspect in areas that we need it. Hey, I'm with Will. I need both.
And it's a little bit more cheaper because having to do CGI and the Thing would have to be very prominent throughout the film. It's not like one of those like I can't not have him there. So it's like you're gonna have to have some kind of substitute for when they film it.
The only CGI I actually respected, and I was like, they did a good ass job, and I get it because he took goddamn 14 years to make was Avatar 2. I was like, man, this shit looks amazing.
Yeah, that's what I was literally going to say. They need to, if they get the studio, that did Avatar 2 to maybe, or even what is it, Industrial Light and That's the one to do Star Wars stuff. They could get a. I'm trying to think of any like rock creatures on Star Wars. I can't think of any right.
Well, they have the rock guy from Thor 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, I was thinking that guy. He looked believable. Like you got to make the rocks look like rocks. I guess like that the orange thing. Like, I don't know. Like, I would imagine, you know, you need to see like maybe it's a little dusty. Some of the rocks are cracked and chipped a little bit. You know, you see some torn. Not this. It looked like a suit in the other films.
It did. It did.
Yeah, it did.
So pretty much don't hire anybody from Phase 4 is what you're saying.
Sorry, Phase 4. Sorry.
I wish the people at Avatar like holla at who created Little Mermaid. I was like, these water scenes look too, you know, that head kind of moves different from the body. And it's like, something's off, man. Like
I feel like I don't know if they're gonna clean, because the thing is too, I did learn when people put out trailers, they're not fully rendered yet. So that's another thing too. So it's just like, so that's what we're seeing in the trailer. But then sometimes, like when we get there, like we see the final render and it looks amazing. Now for Marvel,
for all that, don't show me shit. Just have a guy sitting there like, man. So in this one scene, just have a dude talking about it. All right, we're gonna have Halle Bailey. She's swimming right now. All right, now Sebastian pulls up. Water. Flounder.
Yo, hey, Broady, you should do that. You should do it to where like the trailers is about to start. You know, they show little clips like Little Mermaid trailers starting now, and then it's you just turning around and it's like
describing
it. My name is Broady. I'm going to describe the new trailer because we're still working on it, but for some reason you want to see what we've been working on.
I swear the render's at 80% right now. Where it's almost done. It should be done the next 2 weeks, but
hey, that would be.
It'll be only reactions.
It'll
be only reactions that you seeing. So you be like, oh, and he'd be like, rendering supposed to be here. You'd be like, no. Water effect right here. God!
And then all of a sudden you see Ariel coming up with a nice aerial shot, and it's just a still render.
But I believe Marvel going to, because you got to think this is the first family out of any. There are two things that people been anticipating more than anything is X-Men introduction and Fantastic Four introduction, right? Like right now at this point, we've gotten everything that we kind of want. I mean, of course, we want to see where Kang is going to go and all that. But we've been like, when are y'all going to drop the X-Men? When are you bringing in the Fantastic Four? So I believe that they're going to put all the stops and invest the right proper money and people into giving us the proper thing.
They have to, because they've messed. I mean, just there's no Fantastic Four that everyone's like, yo, that's that one's the one. You know, like Guardians of the Galaxy had. I mean, they had to really take a gamble, and now look at them now. You know, people are like now becoming fan favorites of the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, Fantastic Four should have been that twice over.
Bro, Guardians of the Galaxy did so well that when I played the game, it took me a while to get into it because they didn't look like the characters from the movie.
I can't finish the game, yo. I cannot finish the game.
I'm like, yo, why do they look so fucking different?
It ain't the same. I'm just like, yo, this is one of those ones where it's like, yo, the movie outshines the comic because you want to always see them.
Yeah.
And then too, though, but I will say for Fantastic Four, I can't fully, blame all of them on that because it was still at a time where Marvel wasn't around yet, and we still hadn't, did the groundwork for like the superhero franchise of movies coming out, and so they still were making it like what the fucking big wigs needed it to be and stuff like that. And so we got the Fantastic Four. So we got the Fantastic Four that we got.
Yeah, because if you think about it, Fantastic Four was on par with the Spider-Mans, right? How that feel and look was. So at that time, that the first ones, not the one with Michael B. Jordan, but the first ones, they were on par in tone, in color grading, in everything. Like if they were to ever try to connect those movies with each other, it would have fit perfectly because they kind of looked similar to each other, right? So like I get what Will's saying is like for that time, it made sense. I remember because I remember like when the first Fantastic Four came out, I didn't really even have that many gripes with it. I was like, okay, this is all right. You know what I'm saying? This is a good.
I had a very big gripe with it.
What was your big gripe?
I was like, so we just gonna pretend this Hispanic woman is a blonde white woman. That's what we doing, huh?
I wasn't at.
And then though, hold on.
At that time,
they went further in the sequel and gave her blue contacts.
They did.
To further that she was supposed to be a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman. And I was like,
But Now, when they did Sue, I did have all gripes because I love Silver Surfer. Like he's literally in my top 5 superheroes for me personally, and I was just so upset how they did my guy. It was the Marlon Brando. It was like, look how they did my boy.
So what happened? I'm not familiar with the comic book. Yeah. So my introduction was Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer.
Oh, hold on. Ooh. Let me talk to you. So you remember at the end, right, where you saw that big ass fucking cloud that was coming? Yeah, Galactus. Yeah, you saw Galactus was coming, right? That is not how that nigga looks in the comic at all. That man is. So you saw Eternals, right?
Yeah.
That's what you were supposed to see. He looks like one of them.
Oh.
And they gave us a cloud.
And so that's what messed up Silver Surfer?
No, I'm gonna give him Silver Surfer. I just want to let you know what you didn't see, what you were supposed to see.
No, okay. So for me, because so the voice of Silver Surfer was perfect. Like I said, shout out to Lawrence Fishburne. I was like, I love that, but it was just like, yeah, the way that they had him, like I said, Galactus was horrible. The whole storyline, like they was trying to play that storyline of Silver Surfer's plight, but like they downplayed it. They didn't really go in heavily how they should have. It was just to me that was not the introduction that I expected for Silver Surfer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how like when Spider-Man got introduced to the MCU, just how dope and how it fit everything perfect for the character. That's what I was expecting for Silver Surfer, and this did not give it to me. And then it did because of the faults of how they did Silver Surfer. It amplified the faults of everything else in Fantastic Four franchise for me. Because then I started picking it apart, and I was like, Jesus, man! Now it fucked up for me.
It's already kind of egotistical for them. I mean, come on, dude. You muted yourself, Deuce. But it's called the Fantastic Four. Like you expect a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Like we got the mid four. We got 2 mid fours.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did.
So much gonna have an issue with that because you got to think in Phase 4, a lot of the movies we picked it apart because of the amplified words, multiverse of madness, and they didn't really give us that much madness.
They just wanted to do the acronym. They just spelled out mom. It was Mother's Day. It was about a mom. They just wanted to spell out mom. Multiverse of madness. They're like,
that's what they wanted to do.
You know,
that's what they. But like, y'all see what we did there? Yeah, we saw you gave us a mid movie. Like Fantastic Four was so mid. We forgot that Karen Washington played a blind black woman that married the Thing.
Wow,
that is hilarious.
Wow,
that lady he married a blind woman.
You know what really bothers me? The names alone bothers me. Like all the superhero names, because they're so generic. They're not creative at all. Only names got creative is like the X-Men names. But when it comes to like the Incredible Hulk, Fantastic Four, the Amazing Spider-Man, you say it so often, it's normal to us. But like you break it down, it's like it's trash.
Well, it was a formula. It was like, all right, what is his powers? All right, his powers is he got spider powers. All right, so he's the Spider-Man.
No, I ain't talking about Spider-Man. Just the beginning of it. Amazing. Incredible.
Spectacular.
I'm going over the formula. This
Go for it.
Backtrack. They're like, he's a Spider-Man. It's like, but that's not much. All right, so what else? Like, I mean, but he's pretty dope. We can't do dope Spider-Man. All right, well, what about he's
a spectacle. You know, when you see him.
Spectacle. What is he's amazing. Amazing.
Hold on. Stop right there. Who do you think have the worst name? As if you break it down, like if you heard it in 2023 for the first time.
Cyclops.
You wild. He has one eye. That's perfect.
That ain't an eye. It's a beam. It's a fucking eye. He has 2 eyes.
He has 2 eyes.
It's a disrespect to Cyclops. It's like, yo, you have 2 eyes.
Hey. It may be
dumbest fucking name.
Man. It may be this one. Let me hit this one on you.
There's no
now listen. Superman is trash.
Superman is a trash ass man.
Bro.
Yo.
It's right to it. What type of person is he? He's super.
No, but the thing is, there's really no creativity. It's, hey, what is that thing? Oh, it's the thing. Okay.
I mean, hold on. There's also the Blob. Like, how does that feel? How does he feel about him? That's fat shaming. That nigga hates that. The Blob. Here comes. Are you talking to me? Oh, that's Blob and them. There's Juggernaut. There's Blob and
Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Blob.
Blob. Toad. Just straight
Toad. What Blob's power? Well, he's fat.
Hey, you know what? I wonder at what point did they like run out of many mans? Because you got to think there's Superman, there's man, there's all these man. At some point, it was like we don't have any more elements to couple with man. We got to move.
Like the X-Men names, man, because their names fit their powers. Like Wolverine, Cyclops, Rogue, Jubilee. Like they had like something associated with their powers versus trying to do the man thing.
Well, I mean, that's also that's like their street names, though. But like, that's like their dealer name. Like, yeah, that's like because they call themselves each other. They say Scott, Logan,
right.
Their real names. Like none of them refer to each other as their fucking street name.
You know what's funny? I don't think I'm jumping really far out here. I don't think I ever heard in the movies them saying their street names.
Well, remember that was the whole thing with Tom Holland.
What movie?
Like, we using our made-up
Jean Grey
name.
was called Scott. Yeah. Jean Grey was called Scott.
No, I'm saying who has called like
by
Phoenix
superhero names.
Well, Phoenix that was a thing. I'm talking about like no one said Cyclops. They all call him Scott. Like no one has called them their street names in the movie.
Besides Rogue. Yeah, they say Rogue. They call Rogue.
Well, no, she has a name, right?
She does, but she goes by Rogue. Like that's what she was introduced as.
So
they called her Rogue.
I'm looking it up. I kind of feel like in the first one they called her by her real name.
They called Bruce Hulk. Like they said it. We saw them talk to villains like we got the Hulk. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
But they also, but they do acknowledge him too, because even like in Infinity Wars, he was like, "Yo, your green friend coming out."
Right.
Like you gonna get your green buddy to come out and help us?
Yeah.
But man, so we got two more hot topics. We're gonna go through these quick so we can get into the main one, man. Transformers Beast Wars.
I'm here for it.
Right? Like it ain't there's not too much you need to do when you got cars transforming into robots and now animals and Unicron.
Yeah.
The planet, bro. We get to see finally the planet transform.
You know why I'm here for it?
Unicron.
You know why I'm here for it? Is because it looks like it has lesser human elements to it. That's the one thing that was my knock against Transformers always. Like Wiki, he cool and all. I don't need that element. I don't need Tyrese in there. I just give me robots fucking robots up.
You know how expensive that is, nigga? What type of money?
Fuck. Yo, I don't care. I did not need all that human flesh in that movie. I don't give a fuck. You could have left them as cars talking. I took that.
When you see people, that's commercial breaks, nigga. That's paying the sponsors.
It was
like, give me a second, man.
Breaks.
This is a lot of rendering over here.
Whoa, Optimus, man, chill out.
Give me a second. Like everybody Sprite and have some yogurt from Go-Gurt.
Hey, wait a minute, guys. That's a Decepticon over there.
Keep the camera on me. It's a long commercial.
No, because this is what Michael Bay did, which would really piss me off. I said, you got these robots who've been having this 1,000-year battle against each other. Yes, they got frozen, whatever, but they've been fighting. They've been robots fighting robots for years. Yeah. And now everything lies on this one human being who has to travel across the world, find the Allspark, and get it back to him. Like nobody else, like no other robot.
And
Wiki got to do it.
And he wasn't getting no bitches. That's what I didn't like. He wasn't getting no bitches. He wasn't meant for that mission. Yeah. You gotta be getting bitches to do shit like that. That's why Tyrese survived, because he was getting bitches. That's why he was mad. That's why he was mad, because he was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna get no bitches if I get killed by a Decepticon." Like,
hey, when you think about Tyrese and Transformers, what line do you think of?
Left cheek. Left cheek.
Hey,
I'm out of ammo. Left cheek. Left cheek.
That's the only line I think
I
of.
don't remember, man. I don't really know. You know what's funny? The timeline of Transformers is like, cause if we put all 6 of them together, they've been fucking up Earth for a long time. There's a lot of stuff that's been built inside. There's like Bumblebee was fighting next to Hitler. It was like,
yeah, I was like, yo, if this showed us anything that we as humans are stupid,
bro. They went to the King Arthur times. You remember that? The other one,
bro. You want to know what's funny? It's like an international crime to climb a pyramid. They destroyed a pyramid.
No, this dude sucked up a pyramid and spit it out back at them.
And then, hold on, what pissed me off is in Transformers 4, they said, I'm still trying to clean up the mess we did in Chicago. How you gonna clean up fucking cars destroying Los Angeles, Chicago, New York? I'm still trying to tell the people it was a publicity stuff from the government. Nigga, no, I saw this. I saw this jet have legs, talk, said fuck you, turned back into a jet and flew off. You can't make me unsee that.
Dude, I was talking to an 18-wheeler. Like, what? I had a conversation with him.
No, we all had LSD, man. That was LSD in the water.
Fuck that. I watched him give a Martin Luther King speech as the sun went down and said, Autobots, roll out.
No,
you gonna tell me? I was there.
I saw a car stand up and piss on somebody. No,
I saw a car who had balls dangling from.
No. We understand there's some things in the air. There's a lot of chemicals. People may have seen a lot of hallucinations.
I took a goddamn selfie. I was like, "Look, hey, y'all, look at this shit."
Yo, I was riding in a police car. It threw me out and then started running. I thought I was going to jail. I'm still in handcuffs.
I don't think my insurance gonna cover this, right? What happens with a talking robot car use your car as a weapon? Like, does Allstate cover that?
What happened when it's your car and now it's on a mission and you can't get it back?
But like, so my car is at the top of the Empire State right now, fighting another one. I don't know. Did you mean to sell me this car? Because y'all didn't have this on the website. You didn't tell me Alien Robot is included in the car.
And also, is that extra? Am I paying extra for this?
Is that why my number is so
you got
high?
the sports package. That's the sports package.
You got the Decepticons package.
How much if I come back and y'all take that out? Then what will my car note be? I need y'all to take the Decepticon package out.
Yeah.
I said automatic, not Autobot. Yeah.
My car is on the top of the Queen Mary. I want to know what type of insurance I got.
Does water damage, is that covered? Okay, man. And last thing,
hey man, who put all these miles on my car? Like I just got the car. And it's like somebody's been running it to.
Is that like their life expectancy? Like if you become a Toyota Camry and it's like after 170, dog, I don't know what to tell you. You might not be there no more.
Bro, I was like, yeah, he took a jog last night and put a few miles.
I feel like it's gonna be more than 170. These niggas can travel in space. I feel like you're gonna be looking at like, hey, how does this got 300,000 miles on it and it only came like it's
Be like, yo, here's the shit I'd be pissed off of. Like, nigga, I really gotta put gas in you. Like, seriously, you see these prices and you gonna make me put gas?
Yo, hold up.
Yo, man, you sold me a lemon. No, we sold you a bumblebee.
Hold up. I just thought about Will. You just hit a point. Can these niggas run without gas?
We ain't never seen them at a gas station.
Like,
we ain't never.
Hey, somebody, come on, please.
Yo, imagine one of them too be like, yo, what I mean? Shit, I'm almost on E. Nah, I can still make it. Come on. I can still make it.
Wait, because you can't. I know my car. Imagine
I know it. I know myself.
Hey man, just put my dick in neutral. Put my dick in neutral and push me to the Throw my dick in. Just swing that, put it to the end, and then just push me to the rest of the way.
And then if it breaks down, do you got to get a jump from another Autobot? Like,
put my dick in neutral so I can finish this punch. You be like, ah! You be like, put my dick in neutral. Push my elbow. There it is. Ah.
Oh my god, yo.
oh shit.
Ah.
But I can say I would say the four of us are in agreement that we're going to see this no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Beast. I mean, the cartoon, was amazing, bro. I honestly had the toys, and if you remember the toys, huh?
No, it wasn't. Go back and watch it now.
I mean, okay. It is pretty trash. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I was lying a little bit. It was good for the time, but watching it out now again, it's terrible. The CGI is bad. There's nothing going on in the background. It's literally just them in a plain environment.
It is.
But I will say the toys were amazing when they first came out. Megatron was an alligator, and Optimus Primal was a bat. If you remember that.
Oh, I don't remember that.
The toys. And then when the cartoon came out, they reintroduced Megatron as the dinosaur and Optimus Prime was the gorilla. But it was originally a bat, and like these were the toys. I had the toys. I had Dinobot. I had not Dinobot. I had what's his name, the Velociraptor dude or whatever. I had him. They were actually really freaking cool. Like the Transformers. I mean, huh?
Did you get the first one from the Dollar General when he was a bat?
No.
Like those were legit ones.
I don't remember this. That's funny.
They legit, it was a bat and a gay.
Oh, I do remember this.
Yeah,
I have to look
they changed it because they said it was too scary for kids as the cartoon, so they changed it to a T-Rex.
Nigga, Mickey Mouse is scary. Do you want to see a mouse running your house? That's terrifying.
First of all, Mickey is ran by a demon cult, so that's why they made him. So that's why he looks like that.
I'm trying to find
this last question I got for y'all.
Type in Optimus Prime bat. That's what I did on Google. It was the first thing that popped up.
When they turn into the car, is that their like shell? Because like what is the benefits of them turning into a car versus being on the outside? Are they faster?
It's for them to blend in with society. Whatever. Every time that
a lot of times they run it.
No, I'm saying every time they get a form. Every time they get a form, they mimic what's in something in society. So yes, I get what you're saying. Like it really, they don't necessarily have to have a form. They can stay in their robotic form, but it helps them stay with society as well.
But to his point though, I have seen it to where like depending on what they transform into, it gives them different type of stuff and abilities. And it's is that them or is that the truck and what they're pulling from?
Oh, that I don't know.
Yeah, like when they have like them industrial, like industrial 18-wheelers that they had them turn into, and then they had guns and stuff. Yeah, like were the guns already a part of him, or did that make him have those abilities and stuff?
I always thought that the car gave him like bulletproof, like power, like a shell, so you can shoot me, you can hit me all you want, but I can't fight back because I'm in this part right here. So when I come out, now I can fight. So it was like a offense defense thing.
See, I thought because they'll shoot missiles out while they're still in car form and stuff like that. They still will do things in car form.
See, I thought it was the other way around. I thought their metal was the bulletproof one. So when they mimic the car, they're actually using their metals to mimic that car. And so the car is equipped with their armor, not the other way around. Because I don't feel like the car would give you bulletproof.
The more I think about it, this shit don't make sense. Why are they doing this?
What I'm saying makes sense because you shouldn't even turn into a car, nigga. I am a threat to everybody. Stay in your damn robot.
The beast makes sense. The beast ones make sense to blend in and to adapt. Car though should not have been the first option.
No, but you think about it like this. Maybe it's because they were so big, they needed to take a form that would be believable. Because if they take a form of a human, you're not going to be a big robot when you transform. You don't have enough,
Well, remember they did that robot in Transformers 3 that was a lady that was trying to seduce
Nigga. That was hilarious.
That got ridiculous.
I was like, so this is Terminator now.
That got ridiculous.
I'm waiting for Arnold to pop up now.
But I also seen that motorcycle that turned to like it was a motorcycle, and when he came out to a woman, it was like 7 foot. I was like, how?
But we know they different sizes too, so they come in different sizes as well. Because remember the little RC truck that was and stuff and everything. So that's actually something we should deep dive into another episode, man.
And something real quick I wanted to touch on too. You know, they got Optimus Prime. What time period does it take place? Like the 80s or 90s or something like that? This one, the Beast Wars,
right after Bumblebee.
Wow.
So it's okay. So it's actually a different iteration of Optimus Prime. I don't know if y'all know that it's not even the same Optimus Prime. It's the original Optimus Prime from like the cartoons.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
What I thought. Yeah, the one that was
keep talking, nigga. I don't know that. What happened?
Yeah. They got the one we grew up on, the cartoon one. That's that's the way he transformed. So I can't remember if it was a 18-wheeler that he used to transform into or what it was. But it's that version of Optimus Prime. So it looks more like a Gundam robot almost, you know, as opposed to the one
if you look at the last Bumblebee movie that they had, they showed Optimus Prime, and that's like they made him look more like the 80s version, where it was kind of more boxy instead of looking like the planes and the way they had him. He looks more like a Transformer now. Yeah, and that's the way they got him shaped now.
Got you.
Yeah.
Right.
So we can do that. So we can kind of throw Beetlejuice 2 into our main topic. So for those that do know, most of y'all know, most of y'all have seen it on social media, man. The writers in Hollywood, the Writers Guild Award, whatever it's called. I'm not a writer, so I apologize. But them dudes, the writers are on strike again.
Yeah.
Last strike was in 2007, I believe. The writers are picketing right now down on Sunset, man, due to inflation that's going on, streaming revenues and stuff like that, not being able to get those percentages from all of the stuff that's being made. And so, man, right now, Hollywood is kind of shut down. I think all of us know people that's here in the Hollywood area. Of course, we've, heard some of the things from certain people like, certain jobs that they were looking forward to this summer are getting shut down or being put on hold right now just because of what's going on. So, man, I just want to get y'all takes. Like, I know we have Dion here as a producer. Deuce, you're also, a producer, someone who is up and coming, but also can feel the sting of this. And of course, Broady, yourself, you are an actor who has been on television, been in movies and stuff like that. So I know that this in some way impacts y'all, and I would like to get your perspective on how this is impacting you and what your thoughts are on it. Let me start with Broady to get from the actor perspective.
I watched the interview last night too. I mean, it's the common dialogue is obviously since the pandemic, it's just been a crazy time to even try to create content, to put content out. So writers have always had to kind of pivot. There was a strike 15 years ago that occurred, and that each time there's a writer strike, it brings along a huge wave of reality television and performance and competition shows and those types of things. The normal consumer isn't even aware that this is occurring until we get the return of like really good shows and good sitcoms like stuff like Blackish or like the sitcoms we were used to. But even whether they're single camera or multi-camera, and now the sad part is they have all these scripts in the database. There's no coincidence that this strike is happening, and there's the advent of ChatGPT getting so popular, where they literally are like, okay, we can hire our 12 writers back for this show, or we can hire our head writer, a writer's assistant, and have them run our old scripts through ChatGPT. And like you can literally put in ChatGPT. I did this the other day, man. I put in, I said, give me a log line for the sequel to Training Day. All right. I literally put this in. I said, give me the title, give me the log line. The title of it, I was like, I couldn't even hate on it. I was like, this nigga. That's a good title.
Nigga, let me hear it.
I got to give the build up. I'm giving the build up. It was called A Long Night. All right. And in this log line, Alonzo, the Denzel Washington character, he is the captain. So he survives, the events of Training Day, and he's now the captain of the LAPD. So the crookedness is on another level of it. I mean, it just built up. And then I said, write me the script. Don't you know this ChatGPT wrote the script out, gave me like a hot 20 pages of what the script could look like. And if you want more, you can do the whole thing. So with that being said, it's aggregating the actual storyline and the events and when you look at it, all you're really looking for is like, are there any loopholes? Does this add up? Was this foreshadowed? Like how cohesive is it to a prior installment of whatever it is? So you do that, you fit that formula with all the television that's going on right now, and you have way more. A show like, I don't know, like Modern Family or a show like The Office, you have multiple seasons, you have so many characters. That ChatGPT could know the tone in 3 scripts. Now you have 100 scripts to give it to this database that can now populate different scenarios for it. Man, I hate that to even say it out loud, because I don't like to admit that that's the truth, but that's the reality, man. That's a real reality.
You can't go back.
It is going to give away to new jobs, like where you have now. Because with the writer strike, the new jobs that came about were story producer. So people couldn't be called a writer on a show; they were considered a story producer. Now they might have this new job where it's called Chat GPT supervisor.
That's a wild title. That's a title.
So here, from a brand designer perspective and a producer perspective, I see where there's the wrong in that. But then I also see where there can be a shining positive in that, because of the reason because of how much we digest, that allows you to do a lot more. Because even think about it, Broady, if you and I had an idea for a movie, and we have something that writes out the whole script, and all we got to do is go proofread it and put it into our perspective, you know how much time that saves. You could pump out about 6 to 7 of these scripts and have these things pushed into where people can see more of your content, more of your stuff being created to where it's not taking so much up of you. The only problem with that is that let me not say no one. It's very unlikely that people are going to try to make that beneficial for others. Like even like right now with the Writers Guild, why not instruct people on how to use chat program that are currently writers, so that they can be able to do more stuff.
But I think one of the biggest issues is that, with any AI, it pulls from real life examples. So I think that's what it is. It's like, you may use Chat GPT or, write me this script of this, right? And then when you read it, you're like, damn, this sounds a hell of a lot like a Dion Lack script, right? Because it's pulling from examples that Dion wrote. And now, saying somebody else is like, all right, well, this script I wrote, and then Dion watching it like, yo, wait, that's eerily similar to my style and everything. So now he's like, wait, and then you find out, oh yeah, it was influenced by Dion. I used this Chat GPT. I said, write me a script like Dion Lack or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then now it's like, so what is Dion's pay in that? So I get what you're saying, because it's almost like with auto-tune, right? When auto-tune first came out, it was giving non-singers ability to sing, right? But then you had somebody like T-Pain who mastered it and used it as a skill, where it's like, look, y'all can use auto-tune, but you're not going to use it like T-Pain, because T-Pain actually has singing skills and knows how to use this. And if there's a way where AI can be like that, where it's not the thing that transforms you, but it's a tool to help amplify those who are creative, then yes, I agree with you. The issue is that right now it doesn't seem like it's going to be able to do that.
Right. Bro, I did a thing. I said, write me a synopsis for a sequel trilogy to Star Wars that is different from what we got in theaters. They gave me 3 films, and I was more excited about these. And one of them was called the first one was called Star Wars Legacy of the Force. So the galaxy's still recovering, New Republic. But the second film was called Star Wars Children of the Force. And the third one was called Star Wars Legacy of the Jedi. And it's basically it takes many years later, the descendants of the original heroes must band together to face a powerful dark side user who seeks to destroy everything they built. I mean, they're trying to they have to confront the Jedi Order itself. Now the Jedi are the bad guys, which is like, I was like, yo, that's actually super interesting. The Jedi being like really seen as the bad.
But so think about that too, though. In that case, it's still, you still would have to build that out. So you still need, who's your main character? Who are the people you're going to bring in? Where is this set? What time is this set? It's still, it gives you that outline.
Hey, flesh it
Who
out.
could play the characters in Hollywood in these films?
There you go. Like, bro, like, that's what I'm just like, I understand that it's messed up, but at the same time, too, like, if I can make more things to pitch out to people to provide more jobs because I got more productions going.
Will Pharaoh as Ben Skywalker, Daisy Ridley as Janice Solo, John Boyega as Jason Solo, Pedro Pascal as Kyle Katarn, Oscar Isaac as Wedge Antilles, Lupita Nyong'o as Mara Jade Skywalker. Like,
I'd watch it. I'd watch it. Just off of what you just said, I'd watch it. Matter of fact, I need you to bring that back up when we get into our Phantom Fiction for Street Fighter.
It's off right here. Ewan McGregor as Luke Skywalker. They messed that up right there. But you can easily fix this. Adam Driver's and stuff. They have Mark Hamill as the ghost, the Force ghost of Han Solo. Okay, this is where they fucked up. That makes no sense.
They got, you know what? They almost got to use it like a randomizer, right? You know how like we've all used randomizer for fucking games.
It's your brainstorm,
like a skeleton. Like, it's not the say all end all. It's just like, all right, damn, I'm racking my brain here. Let's use a randomizer. Let's see what it puts out because it starts the conversation. If you use it that way, I can see it. But I think the issue is that there's people. I mean, there's people who's going to use it as this is it. This is the script. This is what I'm going off of. I'm not making any liberty changes, and that's the fear.
But that's going to be the fall too about it because it's the same thing in trying to feel like robots need to control this, robots can do that. Like even making the McDonald's that's fully automated by robots. It's like you still take that genuine human connection away.
Yeah.
And what's going to start happening is best comparison for it. You know what AIs will make for you? AIs will make this for you, but the human element that you're going to add because they don't know how to write, how to really make movies, we're going to get the same superhero movies we got back in the gap for Superman and Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. They're cool, but they're not what they're supposed to be. People, writers, these people who care about this stuff, these people who got a passion for it, you combine both of those, you get Guardians of the Galaxy. You get Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. You get Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Those are the difference between this. So no matter as much as they want to put this AI in, that human touch you cannot get rid of. You could try for a little bit. You could try to find as much. And again, just like to Brody's point, you could try to have it like it where it's one person, the supervisor, and one more that's going through all this chat stuff. I don't know what the fucking name is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, chat BET. That's a different. That's pretty funny in itself. That's the Allen Iverson AI. Practice. We talking about practice.
I just realized this show that we do, it's really just a hub for sketch ideas because we be coming up with some hilarious premises. I just opened up a world of ideas.
Yeah,
I just want to see them on one screen so I can be like, y'all know exactly where y'all got that from, and y'all got 48 hours to call. That's all I'm saying. You got 48 hours to call. You know where you pulled that idea from. So.
The one thing I would say, though, I am on the side of the writers only because I have PTSD for the last writer's strike. I loved Heroes, and Heroes took the biggest hit because of the writer's strike. And I do not want that to repeat because there's so right now in TV, we are cooking. In the past 5 years, we've gotten Marvel products. We've gotten new Star Wars. We've gotten Stranger Things. We've gotten Walking Dead. We've gotten peak hood cinema in Power, in Snowfall. We've gotten comedy, like we've gotten so many dope shows that I do not need these shows to fall because the writers aren't getting their just due. I need these writers to be paid what they deserve. I need that their security to be, because I do not want, as a fan, I do not want my shows to take a hit. But also just knowing this fight against AI and me, you know what I'm saying, pursuing voice acting, I just look at the
Mandalorian season 4.
I just look at the residuals of if the writers are getting protected, you know what I'm saying, through AI and streaming, as an actor, yes, we do. It'll trickle down, and you know what I'm saying, because that's the fear. Like as dope as it is that that Darth Vader's voice will forever be bro. It's also scary that now I see studios saying, oh, we'll put you in this movie, but also we need to own your voice so that way we can keep it in, you know what I'm saying, for this. And we're like what's that deal going to look like? What does my deal look like as a voice actor?
Let me ask you this, though.
I really want to keep my voice.
So if Biden, so I'm sure they can mimic James Earl Jones' voice, right?
Yeah,
they could have. Yeah.
So technically, they don't really need these actors to do voiceovers no more. They can probably pay for the likeness of it, right? So if it's like if there's like Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, I need you to say like 10 words. We'll take it from here.
You think Vin Diesel's gonna be Groot ever again?
Yeah. Because
I'm just saying, like for any other Cruise too. Any sort of voiceover.
Due to iconic voices though, because like not everybody deserves the right. You know what I'm saying? James Earl Jones as Darth Vader, it's really going to be hard to find a better version.
But Deuce, it's not even about rights anymore. It's also about the beat playing smarter, not harder. Like think about it.
Saving money.
Like for me, if I can do 16 voiceover movies and it's like, yo, I don't have to be there. I just have to have them have my rights to be able to use my voice. Let me hear it to make sure I ain't saying some bullshit. And it can go out. It's like, yo, you know how much
do some pickup lines from here and there because with the emotion.
Yeah, it's like, you know how much time I save, how much credibility get, not to mention how much money you could potentially make being able to do that. It's just, again, like how you said, though, it's all about how you do it right and how you present it to where you're not getting screwed out of your deal.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just looking at, I did what would the Mandalorian season 4 look like? And I like all their ideas, man.
Hey,
the search for Ezra Bridger, the return of Boba Fett, the aftermath of Moff Gideon's defeat, more Jedi, the Mandalorian Civil War.
And here's
I said that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen next season.
It definitely is. But here's the thing about AI and ChatGPT and all this stuff. Outside, I get the threat of it, but look what Brody's doing. And I was doing that like all day, like 2 days ago. Hey, putting those prompts in is fun as fuck. And that's the issue too. They made this AI shit so fun that now like you start off fucking around, then you start getting serious, and the next thing you know, you're like, hey, I actually got something for real here. The other day, bro, I was on Mid Journey, and that's the AI with the images. So I'm fucking around, and I was like, man, what type of art thing that I haven't seen done, right? And so then I was like, ooh, I wonder that if I did the X-Men, but I put them in like The Wire, how would they look? And so I started doing different characters as different people, and I said, yo, this would be a really dope series. And I was like, I'm not gonna put this out because now because then I started feeling dirty. I'm like, oh man, I'm muddying up the waters here.
But if you think about it too, in that standpoint, it's like, it's what you use to wield it like that. Because think about it, now you just got something that's helping you brainstorm. It's helping you visually see what you need to do. And so it's like, that's a great thing. But like, should people not have jobs so you can try to make just 2 people take care of the shit and let the machine do all the work? No, that's dumb. But I think you should be able to have it to where this allows people to get to make it a little bit easier for them to get the creativity that they want out. And structured like that, like even just like what Broady wrote.
Will Pharaoh has a podcast called Straight Out of a Comic Book. What should he discuss on the next episode?
Wow.
Hey, this is about to be this is about to be wild if it tells us some.
I'm gonna just shut up now.
But you know what? I mean, I get what you're saying, because if we storyboarding and I need to get the visual representation, then stuff like Mid Journey and stuff like that, yes, it'll help you sell the story. Like you're able to get those images. But then again, the issue then is that there's people whose whole career is I draw art for you for your storyboard. So now you Xing out that person's role.
But then too now, but then now you're trickling down an effect to where you're going in a place where it's going to be just an endless result of nothing, because then now if you're saying that, now you have to take on the people at Fiverr and all the people in those categories that make templates for people to use that you use for your top 5 intro. It's like, hey, like you said, you got your top 5 intro. You didn't pay top dollar for that, did you?
No.
You paid a monthly subscription for these people to have this on there that they'll get some kind of payment for. And it's like, yo, that's just a system that has been there. It has been concrete for the longest time, and it just happens now to be the newest thing is AI.
And you know what's crazy? You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. It's out here now.
Oh, it's out now.
But it ain't no reversing this.
And that's the issue.
What's going to happen is we're going to have to get used to this AI GPT chat, and what's going to happen is the program is going to be like, now it's $100 a month. Now your ass is like, oh my God, I haven't wrote a script in like 12 years. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's like,
now you know what's going to be messed up is that now that it's out, we're going to have to rely on AI to detect when people are using AI, so that way we can say we ain't using that no more, right? Because that's what it's going to eventually lead to. It's either going to lead to we are accepting it, or it's going to be, all right, we now have rules that if this is created by AI, we can't use it.
You got to put intentional typos just to throw it off. You got to spell shit wrong with bad grammar.
Yep.
So like, AI.
Hey, Broady, would you be able to say somebody said, hey, write me an hour special for HBO, and now you wrote a whole bit of who you are, and like, why does he keep coming out with this fire material every single month?
Also, that's a movie. That's a whole movie. Oh, matter of fact, no, you know what? Too there's actually a movie out that did something like this, and I don't know you, Dion, you may know it. But it was Al Pacino was the star of it, and it was called Simone, and it was this guy that created an AI, but he was about to die. Basically, he had like eye cancer, and there wasn't nothing he could do. And so Al Pacino played this director that was like kind of like declining and stuff like that. And so he was a huge fan of his. And so he gave him the AI, and he didn't realize what he had. And basically, he created this entire human and put all the best features of all the best actresses to make this one AI woman that he used and put in all his movies. Yeah. And it made him skyrocket and stuff. Like he had it down to a science. Like he could get the biggest names and have them film in this green screen and be like, oh yeah, she doesn't film with anyone. So you're gonna be here, they're gonna talk it. This is the person that's gonna play her, and then they're gonna put that in and stuff. She became a huge singer, and then she became so big that he was like, yo, this shit getting out of hand because it's wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm making all this money. This is not a real person. And he couldn't get rid of her. And so he was like, yo, I'm going to take all the hard drives. I'm going to throw that shit in the ocean. And they started making stuff up about her. Like, it was like, yo, like people started kind of figuring it out. It's like, this shit ain't real, so we can use this to our advantage. Yeah. And the shit, like, I would definitely recommend everybody to go check out that movie with the fact of like what AI is doing right now.
Well, because that's the thing. What's going to really crack it open and solidify it, and I bet you somebody's already working on it and possibly already either filming it or doing it. There's going to be a movie that is going to be AI scripted and AI generated. Like none of the real people is going to be in it. And once it becomes a blockbuster, once they put it out and Hollywood sees it works, it's over.
Well, they tried that. Remember, we tried that with Beowulf and a few other things.
Yeah,
so
but
that actually
now technology is different.
That actually might be a dope thing to do though. Because like again, you gotta understand, man, like I don't see a lot of people, especially in this industry, not taking the offer of giving up they likeness rights for stuff to where I don't have to go get in. Because best example, do you think what's the guy that played Sabretooth in the X-Men Origin? Leave.
Oh yeah, him. Liam's, I forgot his name.
If they offered him to go like, yo, we're gonna give you an AI generated person so you ain't gotta get in shape like that, how you were. All you got to do is say a few words. We're going to make the script and you're going to be Sabretooth again in the next film. You don't think he's going to take that offer?
But that's different. That's A-okay because you are talking to the person. But what we're
A-okay. That's A-okay. That AI is A-okay.
okay. But when you think about the issue is that there's things that are happening without people being associated with it. Like, maybe it started off with the music, all those Drake. Yeah. Those Drake songs that dropped. Drake, it wasn't like a company said, "Hey Drake, can we make some songs and put it out under your name?" No, they just made it and put it out on their name, and that's the fear. Is right now there's nothing that is governing against that.
I mean, but we've been through that with pirated music. Eventually, they're gonna find a way to do that. That's why it's just like, as Dion said, you can't put the toothpaste back in the bottle. So it's like you can either find a way to adapt to what's going on, or you're gonna fall to the wayside.
Hey man, the father of AI just resigned from Google. Elon Musk and Steve Wozniak, the Apple CEO, they're like, we need to. They're like right now saying we need to shut down AI. Already, they're saying that.
Oh yeah.
Because now
that means they know some shit,
right? Because people lose their mind off of fake tweets. Like y'all see what Morgan Freeman said? He said all these white women can kiss my dick, but it's just somebody created that. So it's gonna get to a point where somebody's gonna do like a deep fake of the president and the voice and say we need to bomb Russia right now. And Russia,
and add to that, they're gonna pay $14.99 to get a verified badge on Twitter and tweet it out.
Yep,
bro, you can trick the whole world for under $100. Pay for an AI, pay for
a trial,
pay for a verified badge, pay for the AI voice, and pay for the AI video, and put it out.
World War III from a child doing a prank.
Yep, I seen. Yep, I was watching some IG channel that some dude he does like he takes Arnold Schwarzenegger face and put him on favorite movie clips, and when I tell you. And he do the AI where it talks to him, and I'm like, you'd have swore Arnold Schwarzenegger did a Hungarian version of Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's funny.
And it just never came out.
I need to do an AI of like a deep fake of my penis size for OnlyFans. And they be like, yo, Dion packing like that? I'm like,
the irony, it still has Arnold Schwarzenegger's face on the tip.
Talking about get down.
And I want your hot loving.
He gonna have 3 balls.
Like Total Rico.
I'm about to get to the chopping.
I'm about to explode.
I busted, but I'll be back.
Here's my kindergarten cock.
I just came, but I'll be back.
Oh my gosh!
Hasta la vista.
So I got to know, with this writer strike going on, what shows do you think might be in jeopardy if this strike?
I don't think they're gonna do it again. I don't think they knew what happened in 2007.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna just buy a bunch of reality shows that don't need scripts. It's gonna be trash. But it's not wise to get bargain bin writers to take on your show now.
So that's what I'm saying. Some of these are gonna have to close up. Like again, like in 2007, like they said, bro, Heroes caught the axe from that. That was the repercussion of what's going on. So we're going to have that if this thing proceeds over 100 days. And there's a lot of stuff that just ended, luckily. So like even like for instance, like Abbott Elementary just ended.
Yeah, Snowfall's gone.
Snowfall is done. Yeah, Snowfall must have knew this shit was coming and packed up and got the fuck out. Mayans as well, and the Goldbergs. Like the Goldbergs been on for 10 seasons and they just finna do their series finale. And Mayans are just releasing their final season. But we still got a lot of these like Power that's still going strong.
I mean, those shows already shot though.
Yeah, but going into another season though.
Yeah,
is that the the possibility? Lord of the Rings, God of War now.
Wow,
all of those are supposed to be coming out.
Yeah,
The Last of Us, a black girl sketch comedy show.
Like,
man, see,
would you wait till this is over with, or would you?
I don't want this to happen, man. There's too many good shows that need to come back. I don't need any of them to take a hit.
Would you wait if you was that company? Would you wait to like it could be 6 months, it could be 2 years, or would you try to?
But again, the industry, I mean, I'm still talking from a fan perspective. And so it's like, I know that you can't wait for so long. But I mean, if I had a studio that could withstand, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like it's tried and true, and I got the money, I would, because I'd rather be on the side of the creators than the side of the money makers. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes down to it, these writers, I don't see a fault in their argument. You know what I'm saying? I do agree what Will is saying, where, if we can find a way it can work in harmony, that would be the best outcome. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm picking sides, I'm definitely on the sides of the writers, because they definitely should have that security. They should have, you know what I'm saying, a better pay for streaming services and accountability for AI. Like, there should be a whole lot of things that should be written into cover them. Now, granted, once all that gets put into place and those laws and those things are written out, then it comes down to negotiation, still off of talent and everything. But I'm on the side with the writers. So if I had a company that had the money, if I was Marvel and I had the money to spare and stuff like that, where I'm like, okay, we can take off a couple of months or whatever the case, then I definitely would. I would pause.
Man, here's what I would do. I'm going with low budget spinoffs. That's what I'm going on with. Because if you think about if I was The Last of Us, not even The Last of Us, let me give a better example. I would find anybody on a show that I know I could do a spinoff with, that I could keep interesting but shoot very low. I would just work on that.
So Star Wars, the Cantina band member story.
Yo, hey.
These niggas getting ready for their gig. Just getting ready.
That's it.
It's all in the cantina, all shot in the cantina.
It's just a company.
The cantina.
Who's the what?
Who's the Bobby Brown? You gotta have one role person who think they the star.
Because you think about it, that's one set. That's it. That's
You're doing too much spice.
We don't have to go far, because it's it's shot in one space. Yeah, it's only a few people, and then if you need extras to fill up the space, you just get the production to come in there. So it's it still can be a good show. It's just shot cheaper. It's to distract you from when the next stuff coming out. Because if I can be the Godfather of Harlem, where I can give a 2-year gap and then come out, it's I'm cool with being able to wait until writers got their stuff. But it's if I know I do need the money, it's I'm gonna do these little spinoffs that's it's one season. It wasn't even a lot of money. It was just to put out, and people enjoyed it. And if it's a hit, when y'all come back, there's another show to do. Dion, what about you?
I'm a reality person guy. I'm totally fine with them trying to specifically my show, my hip hop show. Hopefully I can start this bitch.
Yeah, there's a few shows I know. Yeah,
because I know a lot of people are upset. Creators, showrunners are upset with the 2007. They were upset at what happened, because they really got those who wants to come in and write. And it was I don't want to compromise my vision or the integrity of the show, so let me just go ahead and just networks. What do you guys have that I can kind of throw in some sort of singing show? Debbie does New York.
Competition and reality went crazy at that time.
Yeah, no script.
But
also what's gonna happen though, there's gonna be a lot. I hate it, but there's going to be a lot of desperate writers that's you know what? This is my big break. I have script ideas. Let me sell you on it. This is my first job.
Tubi finna go up right now.
They did put out a be popping. Yeah, they did. But as a writer, then if you do that, you're going directly against the strike, and then now you become kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Blacklisted.
Yeah, you kind of become blacklisted, because now your peers are looking at you like, bro, you fucking up what we were trying to do. It's going to get messy. Any strike.
My name is Rudy William Broady.
Leave my name out of it. He's
like, leave my name out of it.
I hope it doesn't get messy. I hope it works out. I just, like I said, I get it. I mean, because from the studio standpoint, they're more so we really don't even know how we're going to gauge this. They don't know how to gauge that. That's their talking point. It's and so it's like it is unprecedented times because it's like this AI shit came out and fucked up everything. So now everybody got to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, but
I don't think it's the AI. I think it's the streaming too.
No, it's the streaming.
It's
inflation and stuff like that too. Like, inflation didn't happen and their pay hasn't gone up. But the increase in work continues to come in because it's like it's a high demand to continue to do streaming content and stuff like that. That's why there's still that big like argument between coming out weekly or just dropping in both.
Well, they're also mad about because of streaming services. It's messed up the residual payment. That's the real reality too. Like, if y'all don't, I mean, y'all know, but like, you get 100 episodes back in the day. You did a sitcom. That joint's going to syndication. You see in the Cosby Show at 2:00 on TNT for whatever reason, and you getting a check. But now because of streaming services, they don't really understand how to monetize that properly. So you got a lot
they
of
don't get the numbers. Don't get the numbers and stuff.
Yeah. Well, not just the number too. It's the fact of where it's being housed. So if it's not a Netflix original, it has the potential of not being housed on there. So Netflix is like, I'll house Brody's movie for the next 3 years. And then it's like, you always see those things like, hey, watch it now before it goes off and stuff like that. And then it's like, now where does it go to be aired next? Is it going to be aired on Hulu? Is it going to be available on Prime?
South Park has a great episode of that, Streaming Wars. The South Park episode, if you watch that, it's a little short, 1 hour episode of South Park, Streaming Wars. Check that out.
That is not short, nigga.
That is not short at all. It's short as 15 minutes. Sorry,
Dion. You want me to give you the cliff notes? You want me to?
Yeah, nigga. They said go ahead and watch this quick short 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Nigga. You get this
quick episode of South Park. I said go watch this episode. All right, whatever I said. The episode's an hour. It's good. It's called Streaming Wars.
Yeah, that's an episode. You can't say a quick short.
That's a Marvel special presentation.
It's an extended episode of South Park. It's a South Park movie. It's a short film. I said a short film. A short film is an hour.
You didn't say a film. I thought it was an episode.
Yeah, you said that.
I was gonna say a short film, not a short episode. It's a long episode of short film.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it shouldn't be no argument. It's just one of those things of get with the times. Like again, just going back to what Dion said, you can't take the toothpaste back into the bottle. So it's like, yo, get with the time, give these people their stuff. Like it's not they're not asking for a high demand. It's like, if anything, it's something y'all should be looking into and figuring out how to shape, how to form, and how to make sure that these people get paid to continue to make your product. Yeah, like it is very silly to me that if I'm on the set of my DC film, we have to pause because y'all don't want to pay the writers. The writers made sure I sound like a real black man and not a fucking Disney original channel character. Like, pay these people their stuff. Like, Would you,
if you was a writer, would you want a bigger introduction and no residual, or low rate as writing it and then residuals if the show does well or not, like a back end deal?
I'm for the back end deal. I'm always for the back end deal.
Yeah, I'm always for the residuals. When you building your legacy and everything like that, you want to be able to, when I retire, if I'm still getting this back end, I'm still getting paid, I'm still I'm good off of what I created, not just in the moment. So I'm
that's
definitely
a gamble though. That's a gamble.
No, not
what if it was like we're going to pay you $100 per page, which is $300 if you do a 30 page script, and it was like, and if it does well, I'm just saying, what if? As a low rate.
No, your math is off.
Your math, like, wait a minute.
Bro, 3 pages is, you said $100. That's like $300. Oh, man.
3,000. Sorry.
You don't deserve to wear glasses, nigga.
Yeah, bro. You making glasses people look real bad. That man said you only make
Dion, it depends on what I'm writing for, right? Because I'm a person that, depending on I'm able to gauge my talent, right? Yeah. So if I know I'm cooking up some heat, I'm rolling the dice on myself.
Yeah.
But then also too though is knowing your worth. Like if it's like you're telling me I need to write a Friday movie and stuff like that, and I don't know it's gonna be a success like Friday, like I'm gonna make sure I get my rate for my lifestyle. So it's like whatever I know I need to make, it's just like, okay, that's my rate to do this. And stuff, but I'll take the back end pay to get like the.
Write me a prequel to Friday called Thursday, featuring a young Ice Cube and a young Chris Tucker.
What did it say about my show?
Oh, your show? Let me give you that.
If I went to the other Will Pharaoh.
It gave you 5. No, it said Will Pharaoh. I typed it in. It did say, it thought I said Will Pharaoh, but then I just switched to Will Pharaoh. But it gave you, one episode, the impact of comic books on pop culture, the role of diversity in comics, the legacy of Stan Lee, the evolution of superhero costumes, the impact of social media on the comic book industry. All great topics for your show, Will.
Hey, okay. What is this place called? What is this site?
Chat BET, like I said, Chat BET.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Chat EBT.
Oh shit, man.
That's when you got to write your own AI in. You got to.
Like, why am I just writing the script? This don't even make sense. Keep writing.
You can keep going. You're doing well.
I'm already on page 6. It has to catch up. Keep going.
He said, I'm taking a cigarette break. Hold on, I'll be back in a.
Like, you good? I'm gonna come back.
I keep spelling things correct, but it keeps giving me slang. What is up with this?
Yo, it's Thursday afternoon in South Central Los Angeles, and Craig Jones is hanging out with his best friend Smokey on their front porch. Like, this is wow. Craig is a high school senior who's looking forward to graduating in a few weeks.
Wow.
While Smokey's a slacker who's always looking for a quick way to make some money. Nigga, that's Thursday. That's Thursday.
That's Thursday.
I want to see him getting fired on his day off.
He's gonna get detention on his when he's not even in school. How you get expelled and you're not even in school in class?
Oh shit!
You're like, how? I'm not even enrolled. Wait a minute.
Yeah. You don't even go here.
What would it take, y'all? What would it take? What would AI have to do for y'all to fully be like, hey, I'm off AI?
I mean, I'm off of it already. Like, I'm not. I wouldn't own it. It's just it's here.
Use their teeth, huh?
Bro, I just want you to know that was brilliant. I'm like, that was. I'm mad that you used it for Zoom because that should have been shot in quality so you could repost that.
Yeah,
because that was great.
That was.
Well, nigga, you got the option to make this a soundbite.
I probably am. There's a lot of sound.
No pun intended. That's a great sound bite.
Hello.
Oh yeah, because you think I'm not going to use the AOK again? I'm definitely using that. Like, that's not AI, that's AOK. I'm bringing that back.
Hello.
And after that sound bite, you get a floppy dish. I got nothing. I'm sorry.
It's good. It's good.
Take the glasses off, man. Take the
glasses off.
Grow some hair.
That got to be the funniest diss ever. Like, you don't even deserve to look smart.
That's some definitely we fight after school shit. Like,
we're gonna need the glasses too. Yep.
This is like my badge. What the fuck you say to me? Give me your goddamn glasses. Whoa. I said 2 + 2 is 4.
Lack, in my office right now, Lack. What was that 300 thing? Lack.
Hey, Dion, you got to do it in the your fire guy voice. Like, what? Fire? Like, what? Glasses?
Give me your glasses and your monocle. What? No, I gotta have a backup.
Not the monocle, too. Yo. You gotta give up the monocle as well. It's like, yo, y'all just don't want me to see at all, huh? You don't deserve to see.
You know how like the cops had like the little gun in her on her ankle? Yeah. It's like, give me your badge, your gun, and the other gun. Oh shit.
Come on, Chief.
Don't do me like this, Chief.
I ain't gonna see nothing. You don't deserve to see anything, you dumb, smart mother.
Look, man, I don't get off till 8, man. I gotta drive home at night, man. I need to be able to see. All right, man. Let's move into the final segment, man. It's our Phantom Fiction. Due to the writer's strike, we don't know what is happening with this film, but I thought it's something that we could still talk about. They are giving us another live action Street Fighter. They have said they have found a director for the film and that it is still supposed to be all speeds ahead. Again, this is before the writer's strike did begin, so that is subject to change. But for this episode, I had decided that we wanted to figure out who would fit best to play the roles of some of the main characters. But due to the fact that this episode has been a lot about AI, we can literally just tell Broady to ask that AI, hey, what actors and actresses should play these Street Fighter characters? And let's see what the fuck it comes up with.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2.
What actors should play the characters in the new Street Fighter film?
Speaking of, while I was looking up right now, I've always found it funny. Remember the arcade version, the little white dude and the black dude?
Yeah.
And then the punch comes and he punched him and it goes up to say Street Fighter. Why they never made them two niggas a character? I was like, I want that nigga right there who knocked him out.
You know what's funny? He looked like old boy from Streets of Rage.
They really did. I was also curious, like, why weren't they never brought as
It was
characters?
the opening scene of Street Fighter 2.
And they weren't included.
Wasn't even an option to pick
that yet. Like nobody gave them a voice or anything yet. Nobody has done nothing with them.
Yo, this also needs to be clear. Hey man, make them characters in the new Street Fighter game when it comes out.
And it's like 94 of them now.
People we don't need. Right. And the people that should get it ain't getting it.
It's taking a long time. I don't know why.
It's all right. Are y'all excited for a Street Fighter live action?
You know what bothers me? So this is my unpopular opinion when it comes to tournament
tournament
movies.
That's what you was trying to do.
Glasses.
It's the writer strike, bro. Right. He didn't have his writers.
Tournament.
I've been
Black in my office.
How tournament knock your ass out like that?
I don't know. I was like, is it 2 syllables or 3 syllables?
Are you trying to say it?
English teachers around the world about you right now.
Were you trying to do the British version tournament? Like,
yeah, sure. Here we go.
That's like N before M, except after men.
So what was you saying, bro?
Anyway, my unpopular opinion is I enjoyed the latest Mortal Kombat movie. I knew they were creating a universe. So everybody's upset, like, man, they even fight in the tournament. So I was like, dude, they're creating it's gonna be so much more characters coming in. So let them get to that coup de grace. Let them get to that end game. So I appreciated it. So I know it's hard because like, hey, I want to see this person fight this person. So it was like, let's have a little mini fights to kind of like plant a seed here and there. And I was like, it's really hard to create a story when there's so many characters.
I'm sorry, I got a question. Someone didn't like the last Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat game that came out?
Deuces?
No, the movie.
Wow.
The movie.
That movie was fire.
I loved it.
That movie was fucking
like
fire.
The main character. Don't give me a new character in a movie.
I don't give a fuck. Hey, don't nobody give a fuck about him.
He was us.
Yes. No, don't nobody care about him. Okay, so hold on. Hold on. Just think of it.
He was a fish out of water.
Take him out.
I didn't need it.
Were you not satisfied with Sub-Zero's performance?
I was.
Were you not satisfied with Jax's performance?
I was. No, so that's the thing.
But the main hold on. Just take that out though, and remember what Dion's saying in building a world, because that new one don't have to be around him. The people that we know, can you not say that they were on par with the video game? But that wasn't the
story of the movie. That's my issue.
It was though.
Good. His story was the story of the movie, and I hated it. I hated everything. I didn't like the character, design. I didn't like the actor. I didn't like his face. I didn't like his voice.
I didn't like his face. I didn't like nothing.
Yeah, person.
Okay, I got the results now. If you guys want to hear, they just came in.
That man is a young Keanu Reeves.
Ryu is Louis Tan or Henry Golding. Chun-Li as Zhang Zi or Jamie Chung. Ken as Chris Hemsworth or Garrett Hedlund. Guile as John Cena or Dave Bautista. Akuma as Iko Uwais or Donnie Yen. And Bison as Mark Strong or Giancarlo Esposito. Vega as Diego Luna or Oscar Isaac. Sagat as Jason Momoa or John Manganiello. Cammy as Amelia Clark or Jamie Alexander. And Blanca as Terry Crews or Dave Bautista. Dave Bautista is going to be in that motherfucker.
Dave Bautista is going to be in there. Yeah, I can see him as Blanca. I can see him as Blanca. But I want Dave Bautista to talk too. Damn, I want Dave Bautista to talk.
He can talk just like Drax.
Yeah.
Blanca, nah.
But did Blanca talk?
Nah, not really.
Hey, he could be like that Incredible Hulk talk.
No, but even in the cartoon, the animated movies they came out with, didn't he talk?
Which was fire. That shit was so fire.
Yeah, they were fire. But I believe he talked in those.
Yo, Chun-Li in that Vega and Chun-Li fight scene, bro.
Oh, man,
I know why you watch
that was
we all
wild.
watched that scene.
Yes.
You know what's wild? What we forgot about was, remember Street Fighter, the Chun-Li story?
Yeah.
No, we didn't forget. We chose to forget.
We chose to
not bring it up either.
They really tried to have like a whole little world, like we're gonna do individual people. And they was like, yeah, that didn't work out.
See, I was here.
We're gonna stop right here.
When they announced it, I was here for it. When with what they gave us, I was like, nah.
It wasn't time yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't time yet. It was like,
y'all fucked with the one with John Claude Van Damme.
That's my shit. I don't care what nobody's saying.
As a for nostalgic purpose at that time, I was okay with it. Going back to it, I would never go back to it.
Yeah,
man, you wilding. You know that thing on at 2:00 and you ain't got nothing to do. You watching it. Chill out. Stop acting like you new here. You will definitely watch that shit if it was. I
haven't yet.
Good morning.
I didn't like Adam's Family.
Like, yo, come on.
I didn't like Adam's Family as M. Bison.
I thought he was good as M. Bison. Actually, I ain't gonna hold you.
I wanted him bigger. I wanted him like.
He didn't look like M. Bison, but as far as like how I expect M. Bison to act, like I thought he acted as M. Bison as well. I agree. Look wise, he wasn't as like you expected him to be like Mega Shredder in Turtles with the Ooze. You expect him to be that big, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I liked his acting as M. Like in that Street Fighter movie, M. Bison probably was the best person of that movie.
Yeah, he was. That was great answer. But we definitely want to know what our people think that is watching this video.
Yeah.
That's why I was just like, you know what?
I definitely do. Yeah.
I'm like, just don't do it, Broady. Don't make the face. Yes, we caught it. But man, we want to know from y'all, who do you think should be cast in the new live action Street Fighter game in the comments? Make sure y'all let us know. This has been another great episode of Straight Out of a Comic Book. I want to thank my guests for coming through. This is a long edition because we've been going a little bit, so we wanted to just come back and do some stuff, man. So make sure that you support our folks here, Young Deuces, Dion Lack, and Brandon Broady.
Yeah.
The information will be in the comments below, and we will catch y'all next time, man. Good to be back.
Peace.
Yes, sir.